to one and all, kids or adult wherever you are. I hope you are doing great today as well as your family and relatives. Thanks for clicking and welcome to my channel Learn English with Sarah. Today our lesson would be special and unique. It is simply about clock. So let's see what is a clock and how can we read it and how can we learn about the times. So here you go. We have here the clock in the green color. And here you have the hands of time. There are 3 hands of time. One long, one short, and one thin. So see, in this yellow clock, we have here 3 hands of time. The first one is minute hand. It is orange. The third one is hour hand, and it's short and blue. The third one is the second hand, and it is thin and red. So here, as you see, between each of these following numbers in this clock, we have 5 seconds. To be more accurate, here we have hours and minutes. This is the hour hand, as you see, and this is the minute hand. The hour hand is the shortest hand on the clock. The hour hand is the shortest hand on the clock. Let's see the minute hand. The minute hand is longer than the hour hand. The minute hand is longer than the hour hand. Now let's see how can we ask questions about the time. When we want to ask about the time, we can ask either of these following questions. The first one is, what's the time? What's the time? And the second question is, what time is it? What time is it? So let's see an example. What's the time? What's the time? In this clock, it's 3 o'clock. It's 3 o'clock. Let's see another example. What's the time? What's the time? It's 4 o'clock. It's 4 o'clock. So whenever you have here the long hand of the clock on 12, we always read it o'clock, o'clock. Now, is it morning or evening? So how can we know whether it is morning or evening? How can we know? Is it morning or evening? That's what we are going to figure out together. I know you're confused, so let's see some elaboration here. We have EM or PM simply. EM means morning, from 12 of midnight to 12 of noon. And we have here PM. PM means the afternoon, or evening from 12 noon to 12 midnight. So we use EM for morning and we use PM for the afternoon or the evening. So is it clear? Let's see a few examples here. So what time is that? What time is that? In this clock, it's 8 o'clock. It's 8 o'clock. So suspect or suppose that 8 is in the morning, we can say it's 8 EM. It's 8 EM, which is 8 in the morning. We can say also it's 8 PM. It's 8 PM. So we can automatically know that this is the evening. We can say in other countries 20. It's 20 o'clock. So it's 8 PM, 8 PM o'clock. Now move on here to other one. What's the time? What's the time? Here, as you can see, the long hand of time, which is red, is on 6 and it's not on 12, so we cannot say 1 o'clock, so it is, let's see together here. Look at this clock. In this clock we can split it into two parts or two halves. As you can see here, the first half is past, let's call it past in the green, and the other in purple, we call it to. Past and to. Please memorize this and move on to see here. So when the hand of minutes is on 6, we say half. When the hand of minutes is on 6, we say half. Let's see some examples. So what's the time? What's the time? Or what time is it? Here we have 3 readings or 3 answers. We can say it's 1.5. It's 1.5. Second, it's 1:30 minutes. It's 1:30 minutes. And the last one is it's 1:30. It's 1:30. Next example. What's the time? What's the time? We have here also 3 readings. The first one is it's 2.5. It's 2.5. Second, it's 2:30. It's 2:30. And the last one is it's 2:30. It's 2:30. Next, what's the time here? What's the time? Again, here the short hand is on 12 and the long one is on 6, which is it's 12.5. It's 12.5, or it's 12:30. It's 12:30. We can say also it's 12:30. It's 12:30 minutes. Next, what's the time? What's the time, or what time is it? It's 5:30. It's 5:30, or it's 5:30. It's 5:30, or it's 5:30. It's 5:30. Next example. What time is it? What time is it? It's 7:30. Or it's 7:30. Or the third choice, it's 7:30. It's 7:30 minutes. Now let's see other thing here. As we have said, we have here past, and the other half of clock is 2. Now let's split the past into 2, and let's split the other half into 2. So what do we call it? We call it quarter. Quarter. So quarter past and quarter to. Quarter past and quarter to. Now let's have more elaboration here. In this clock, as you see, we have the first half past in yellow, and the second one, 2, is in the orange. We have 5 past, 10 past, quarter past, 20 past, 25 past, and half past. For the other half, we say 5 to, 10 to, quarter to, 20 to, and 25 to. Let's see a few examples here. In this first clock, what's the time? We have it's 5:15. It's 5:15. The second, it's 12:15. It's 12:15. Other examples. What's the time? What's the time? It's 12:15. It's 12:15 minutes. We can also say it's 12:15. Second example. What's the time? It's 2:15. We can also say it's 2:15. It's 2:15. Next, what's the time? What's the time? It's 3:05. It's 3:05. Or it's 3:05. It's 3:05. Next example. What's the time? It's 10:03. It's 10:03. Or it's 3:10. It's 3:10 minutes. Other examples. What time is it? What time is it? It's 20:03. It's 20:03. We can also say it's 3:20, or it's 3:20 minutes. Next example. What's the time? It's 20 3:05, or it's 3:25. It's 3:25 minutes. Let's see some examples here in this following clocks. The first one here we have, it's 1 o'clock. It's 1 o'clock. Second, it's a 1:15. It's a 1:15. The third, it's 1:30. It's 1:30. And the last one is, it's a 1:45. It's a 1:45. Next, what time is it? What time is it? It's 3:45. It's 3:45. Or we can also say it's 3:45. It's 3:45. Next, it's 2:55. It's 2:55. Or also we can say it's 5:03. It's 5:03. So when we say 2, it means 3 isn't o'clock yet. So 3 isn't o'clock yet. We haven't reached 3 o'clock yet. What's the time? It's 2:50. It's 2:50. Or it's 10:03. It's 10:03. It means simply that we have still 10 minutes in order to reach 3 o'clock. Next, what's the time? It's 2:45. It's 2:45. Or it's 2:45. It's 2:45. There is still 15 minutes in order to reach 3 o'clock. Next, it's 2:40. It's 2:40. Or it's 20:03. It's 20:03. It means simply that we have still 20 minutes in order to reach 3 o'clock. Next, it's 2:35. It's 2:35. Or it's 25:03. It's 25:03. There is still about 25 minutes in order to be 3 o'clock. Got it right now? So let's have a few exercises to test your understanding. The first one here, it's easy peasy for you. Match the time. Here we have 5 clocks and we have 11 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 3 o'clock, and 4 o'clock. Try to match each of them with the appropriate clock. Next exercise. What time is it? What time is it? Here you have 4 clocks: orange, blue, green, and orange or brown. And you have few sentences. It's 11 o'clock, it's 1 o'clock, it's 5 o'clock, and it's 3 o'clock. Try to match each of these. Next exercise. What time is it? What time is it? Here you have 9 clocks, and try to write below each of these following clocks the right time. You can write it only in ciphers, numbers. Now move on to the next exercise, or you should rather say the last exercise here. What's the time? What's the time? Here you have 20 clocks, and you have numbers in ciphers. You're going to try to write the exact time or the right time as we have seen in our lesson. Try to do this exercises, and we're going to correct them next time, maybe tomorrow. So thank you a lot for watching. Don't forget to click the subscribe button, like and share, and comments please too. Thanks again, and catch up soon.